I mean, governor of Pennsylvania, like that would have been the no-brainer. That's the no-brainer move.
Yeah.
Like Pennsylvania's linchpin state.
Do you think it's because he's Jewish, because of Shapiro, that like the anti-Palestine people would probably
yeah.
or the anti-Palestinian invasion people?
I think it was an anti-Semitic thing.
Yeah. It could be that they thought that that was a liability because there's all these pro-Palestine people right now because of the situation in Israel. That completely makes sense that they thought that would be a liability. But
I don't know. I don't know the reason. I'm just guessing. But it seems like a crazy thing to do, given that Pennsylvania's linchpin state. You know, it's like the key to the election. Why would you not pick the popular governor of Pennsylvania?
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah. And other than that, there's a bunch of other ones too. Even Newsom. There's a bunch of other people that you could have chosen. Like Newsom would have been a fine example of someone that you could. I mean, I don't agree with the guy, but he's a polished politician. He lies about as much as Walsh does, but he doesn't lie about the. He doesn't say he was a fucking head coach when he was assistant coach. Doesn't say he was in Tiananmen Square. I mean, that's a liability. All those different things, lying about his military rank.
Well, and Wells cut and run when he was actually called to duty.
Well, he knew they were going to be deployed months in advance, so he resigned. And he also took. So this is where he was dishonest about his rank.
Yeah, he claimed he was like a sergeant major or something like that.
Because that was like what he was going to get if he
Master
stayed.
Sergeant, something, yeah.
But then he resigned.
Yeah.
Because he knew that he was going to get deployed, allegedly.
I mean, that seems like a cowardly action.
Well, whatever it is, it's dishonest.
Yes.
I mean, just saying that you were a head coach when you're an assistant coach is fucking crazy. That's a lie. Don't do that. You should never do that.
Saying he was in Tiananmen Square or whatever, or in Hong Kong, whatever. That's one of the biggest moments in history. Like, it's not like you forgot what you had for lunch last week,
Right. And not only that, but you don't think people are going to research that?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, and the response during the debate was bananas.
He said,
I'm a knucklehead.
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't want a knucklehead for a VP, okay?
Yeah, this is like, sometimes I'm a knucklehead. Like, what are you saying? Are you saying you lied? Like, what did you, I mean, this is where you need a podcast and not a debate.
Right, exactly.
Where you go, okay, when did you first say that you were in Tiananmen Square? Like, did someone say it and you didn't refute it and you got stuck with it? Like, what was... Because this is the thing about like carrying weapons of war, like what I carried when you didn't deploy in war.
Yeah.
Like you can't say that, but you kind of let people say that you deployed, and then you kind of didn't. You deployed in war. Yeah. So did you lie, or did someone else lie? You didn't correct them. Like this is the kind of conversation that you would want to have with a guy in a podcast.
Yes.
And the debates were so fucking skewed, where they were correcting. Like particularly the Biden one, where they're correcting Trump over and over again, and then correcting Trump with Kamala, where Kamala was saying things that were patently not true.
I mean, Kamala deliberately repeated the Fine People hoax and was not fact-checked.
Well, not only that, she also said that no troops were being deployed in a war zone.
But I know troops in war zones. And I'm like,